Hey guys, it's Steve. So welcome back to the 7 Cooks to Become a Pro. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some ribs on the Grill Dome Kamados. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our setup for our rib cook today. So this cook is going to feature 3 of the Grill Dome accessories, which I'll go ahead and walk you through. We're going to be cooking indirect on this cook, so we're going to be using the Grill Dome indirect cooking rack in the down position. Then for our heat deflector, we're going to be using a Grill Dome ceramic pizza stone. Then we'll go ahead and sit our main grill grate right on top. And then on top of that, we're going to use the Grill Dome grill extender. Okay, so the idea here is we've got an indirect cooking environment, and we're going to have our ribs way up here on the top grill extender rack, just to keep it as far away as possible from the heat. We're going to be cooking between 225 and 250, so our bottom vent's just going to be about a 1/4 of an inch open, and so will the top vent. So we're going to go ahead and get this Kamado fired up, and then we'll pick back up in the kitchen to get our ribs ready. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our ribs prepped. So this recipe is incredibly simple and straightforward. All you need is 1 rack of ribs. I'm using some St. Louis style ribs today. You can use baby backs or some spare ribs, really whatever you want. The main key with your ribs is just making sure that you remove the membrane off of the bottom. So I've already done that. I just take a paper towel and kind of peel it up and go ahead and just pull it all off. And then what I like to do is take some just yellow mustard and put a light coating on here. We're going to rub this on the top and bottom. And all this is doing is acting as a binder for our rub that we're going to put on here in just a second. So I'll just flip it over. Alright, now we're just going to take some of our barbecue rub. You can use whatever you like. Give it a nice coat. Top and bottom. Alright, and then what I like to do, I like to take some brown sugar and just sprinkle some of this on the top. Alright, so our ribs are all set to go, and we'll pick back up outside. Alright, we've got our Kamado preheated up to 250. I've got a chunk of pecan wood down on the bottom already kicking out some nice smoke flavor. So we're going to go ahead and get our ribs on. So we're just going to set these right up on top of the grill extender. And go ahead and get the lid closed, and we're going to cook these for about 3 hours, and then we'll move on to foiling them at that point. Alright, it's been 3 hours, so we're going to go ahead and open the lid on our Grill Dome and take a look. Those ribs are looking amazing. So what we're going to go ahead now is get these foiled with a little bit of apple juice. Alright, so all we're going to do is go ahead and take our rack off and flip it meat side down, just like that. And then we're just gonna, I use 2 layers of heavy duty foil, and we're just gonna kind of tuck this up a little bit, kind of just like this, so the apple juice doesn't spill all out. And then we're just gonna pour about a 1/2 cup. I'm not gonna use all this. That's plenty right there. And then we're just going to go ahead and close this up. And then I go ahead and just use the second piece as well. Get a nice seal. And then this is going to go back on the Kamado. And we're probably going to keep that on the Kamado for about 1.5 hours, and we'll pick back up. Alright guys, I just checked these ribs at the 1 hour mark, and all you have to do is you just open up the foil and kind of pull on a couple of the bones, and if they're giving way pretty easy, then that just means they're tender enough. So sometimes it takes an hour in the foil, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. It just really varies. So I typically check it right around the 1 hour mark. So I've got these put back on the Kamado. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and get these sauced up now, and then I'll let them go for about another 30 minutes. Alright guys, it's been another 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and check on our ribs here. And those look awesome. Those are definitely done. You can see how the sauce kind of caramelized a little bit up on top. So total cook time for this cook was 4.5 hours. So again, 3 hours to start off, then we foiled them for an hour and then sauced them up for another 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these, let them sit for a few minutes, and then we'll pick back up in the kitchen to check them out. Alright guys, so I've got these ribs cut up. They're absolutely just falling off the bone. You can see here how nice these came out. Go ahead and take a little bite here. Man, you see how the meat just falls right off the bone. Those came out amazing. So again, it's just a quick recap. 3 hours on the Grill Dome Kamado, and then we put them in foil for an hour and sauce them for 30 minutes. So fairly straightforward recipe. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to check out the other recipes in this series, and we'll see you again soon.